This is the ASUS TOF VG246h gaming monitor. It's a 24-inch, or 23.8 inch to be exact, gaming monitor that's been on sale lately. Normal price is about 180 bucks. However, I got it for a cool 120 a few weeks ago at Best Buy, and I would keep an eye on it if I were you because I know it's going to go on sale soon, if not already, with the holidays and all. So, looking at the box, it really shows who this is for with the gaming graphic on the screen. Opening the box, you're greeted with, well, it took me a little bit to get it open. The inside foam did not want to come out, but once you do have it out, you're greeted with cables for HDMI and VGA, video inputs, and power. So, I was confused at first because there's a VGA port and only one HDMI port in 2022. From what I see, this was released back in February of this year. So I don't know, maybe they had to cut costs there to make everything else top notch. We'll see. We also get the base of the stand, but we get the display already attached to the arm, so that makes it much easier to install. No tools needed. The 23.8 inch size is one of the best for productivity, like working from home, schoolwork, or just browsing the web. Gaming is also really good on this size, but I still think 27 inch is a sweet spot for that. My LG monitor is a 27 inch and you can see the size difference. It's not huge, but I think that's the perfect size for gaming and productivity. 24 is good though, you'll have no problem with that. A feature you instantly notice on this monitor is the pivoting and rotating capabilities. Any way you want to move it, you can. This is what my current setup looks like. I do work from home sometimes, and this orientation just helps reading through long email threads and things like that. One of my goals is to fill it up top to bottom with code. So far, this is what I have. It's not looking too pretty. For a setup like this size is perfect. It's not the chunkiest and it's also not the slimmest, but it's not too bad. I care more about the bezels, and those are very thin. Like we mentioned earlier, one HDMI and one VGA port along with 3.5mm headphone jack on the back. No speakers on this unit, so you need headphones or some other audio source. I don't know of any modern device that uses VGA connection, so that's kind of a waste of a video port for me unless I get an adapter. Two HDMI ports should be standard, one for the computer and one for a console or something else. I guess you kind of just have to deal with that. This display is pretty good so far. It's got a number of modes you can switch through. I normally find one that looks the best overall and just leave it. The picture modes are scenery, racing, cinema, RTS/RPG, FPS, sRGB, and MOBA. Without customization, the best one for overall use is cinema mode. I was going back and forth between cinema and scenery, but scenery tends to oversaturate the colors a little bit. Cinema just has the best balance of black levels, color, and it just looks the best overall in all environments and scenes. I switch back and forth between content consumption, work, and gaming, and cinema is my favorite. It's not perfect though. You should definitely play some more with the color and contrast settings because this could look better. It has an IPS panel which have great color reproduction. They're bright and vivid so it looks gorgeous in games and content. In terms of gaming, colors look great. It's very enjoyable, especially if you're playing a good looking and colorful game. Probably the biggest downside to this is the resolution. It's full HD, 1920 by 1080 at 60 Hz. If you're gaming on a PC at 1080p, you're good. If you're using the original PS4 or anything older than that, you're also good. But if you're using a PS5 or the latest Xbox, or you're running a PC at anything higher than 1080p, then it'll fall short. You won't really be able to take advantage of the PS5's quality or your 4K gaming PC. But I would recommend it for 1080p gaming. It looks great. One of my most used features is the blue light filter. It has 5 levels to it. The first 4 get slightly more yellow, decreasing the amount of blue light produced, and the 5th level has the screen a little more yellow and it dims the brightness. I was using level 5 while typing the script to this video because it was nighttime and I spend a lot of time in front of a screen. So I do see myself using that feature quite a bit. Here's a real quick demo of the backlight bleed. It does have some on the bottom right corner. This isn't always the same across all units. For example, if you get one, yours may have more or a little bit less or none altogether. However, it's not bad at all. Most monitors like this have some sort of backlight bleed, so it's perfectly normal, and I've definitely seen worse out there. When watching a movie or playing a game, you can't notice it in a dark scene. That's the main thing, so we're good there. All in all, this is a great monitor for the price. I'd say the biggest downside is only having one HDMI port and a VGA port. If only it had 2 HDMI ports, it would be perfect. And I'm sure you'll be able to find it at a discount during the holidays. Thanks for watching guys, and as always,
Screw you guys, I'm going home.